Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. You're watching us live on the Texas Golf Insider Network. Hey, folks, we got another good show for you tonight. We got Davey Gravy back in town. We only get him for a segment here, but just want to catch up with him and see what the heck he's been up to. And we're going to be joined by our sponsor guest, Kobe Golick. He's the owner of Kobe Stevens Apparel. He's been on before. He's not a stranger to our show. But he's always got something new going on. We're toting some of his gear today. It just so happens. But wait till you see Dave. We did not talk today, by the way. We did not talk at all. And at the turn, we're going to be doing a Central Texas Golf Course review. And I'll give you a little hint where it's from, New Braunfels. And Dave and I have played this course many, many a times. And we're coming into our second season. So if you guys are thinking about putting something on your list, where you're in town, are you going to be a snowbird making plans to come in town? You want to stick around for that segment. And listen, a lot of people are starting to plan for 2024, what their travels are going to be. And I tell you what, I got the place for everyone: mom, dad, kids, and grandpa, grandma, the dog. I mean, this is a place that, and I've been to, and I wouldn't promote anything that I didn't think was awesome. But you're going to stick around for that as well. So, anyways, folks, we'll take your comments. You know the old deal. Golf After Hours, man. Go grab yourself a cold one. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back in Golf After Hours. I am your host, Mike Ratchman. Joining us, and folks, we did not talk to each other. All I know is that when he just came in, he's looking pretty damn sharp. That's all I can tell you.
What's going on, Mike? Man, hey, this is Kobe Stevens, man. What happened, man? What happened? I mean, I flash on, and all of a sudden, you've got my shirt on. But you know what? We're
Let me
looking
but
good
let
because the
me
play
let me
good.
button up and look just like you. Hey, folks,
Yeah,
listen.
baby.
I think we're having a little difficulty. I hope we're coming in okay. Facebook has slowed down a little bit for us here, and our internet's running all fine. But Facebook is Facebook. What do you want to say? Can't say too much, otherwise you cut you off. And you don't want to do that. I mean, there are people paying for us to do this, if you can believe that. But believe it or not, hey, Gravy, welcome back to town. I know you can kind of hang with us for a segment, so I want to get right to it, man. What's your thought on Tom Kim? Tom Kim. Um, here's a 21-year-old guy, and congratulations, he won the Shriner this weekend, and congratulations to him. This is his third win, Gravy, and he just turned 21 years old. Now, there's only one guy who has ever done that before, and we know who that is. Can you say his name, Dave?
Yeah, Eldrick. Eldrick did it. Let me tell you, Eldrick Tree, or Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods. Hey, Tiger's different now than he was back then when he was being a jerk. But yeah, he is one of the youngest guys at 21. It was a fantastic win. I found myself.
Yeah.
I was coming home and I was rooting for him, actually, because not because of your monetary gain, but it's nice and refreshing to see others win, not the same old guys. And then this guy goes back to back, and that in itself is a chore. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for his future. I think I'm looking forward to see what he does at the Masters.
Well, and again, Dave, you're right. He's not a jerk either. I mean, I tell you what, he loves this Shriners thing. He likes being around the kids. I mean, here he is, 21 years old, and it was in Vegas, and they asked him what he was doing down in Vegas, and he goes, He said, man, I'm not a Vegas guy. He said, I actually stay at the hotel right on the course. And he says, man, when I'm playing, he said, I like some peace and quiet. I'm not a guy to go out, to cocktail it out or anything like that. He said, so I like quiet. And, it's a kid like him that's going to grow into quite the player. I mean, there was a couple of hiccups. I thought he was going to go south for a while, but man, what a great champion he is.
Yeah, the wheels fell off a little bit for a couple of holes, but it showed the maturity that, he's been there and done that before. He's won, of course, he's won now 3 times.
Yeah,
So, I mean, and, back in the day, in the old days, the touring pros, like when Ogren and every them guys were out there, you had to cut your teeth a little bit before you get into that one kind of status. And today, these kids are fearless, man. They come out
yeah.
of college, the Corn Ferry Tour, they're just firing, and you're seeing a lot of young winners. And for us, it's refreshing. That's all that. It's just refreshing to see the new faces and the evolution of the way the PGA Tour is evolving. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, you and I were talking about it all year long, how good golf has been now. And, the other big story there was Lexi Thomas. You know, that she came that close, man. 69 on Friday, but not good enough. It would have been the first time in 78 years a woman has, got onto the men's PGA. And that would have been kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm a big Lexi fan. She does some stuff for the military. Matter of fact, she did something with Charleston, and they we love her to death. Lately she's been doing a lot more modeling than playing golf. That's why I was
I tell you
surprised that
what,
she was in the field. But you know what? I'm telling you, Ratch, she played from the guys' tees and was like two,
yeah,
and she beat a heck of a lot of seasoned tour players. And so, hats off to Lexi. Her and Annika. Annika missed a couple of years ago, way back, just by a stroke or two as well. Those girls can golf the ball. I'm telling you.
yeah, no, she's a great player, and I did dabble into her modeling. She's quite the lady too. She's a
Yeah,
looker.
she's a looker. She works out all the time because like I'm on her Facebook page. Not that I'm a stalker or anything like that. I'm just a casual observer. But it
Well,
pops
that's
up.
what I did. I did about an hour of casual observing, and I'll tell you what, she's a talented lady. She's sharp. I've seen her interviews. I mean, she's just really well-rounded. I just thought she would have a huger career on the LPGA, didn't you, Dave? I mean, she's
Right.
done well, but
She's done well. She's won. She's had some setbacks. She had a couple of injuries. But you would expect that. But I think when she got was it the 29 stroke penalty that one time, I think that kind of blew the psyche. It was actually an 8 stroke penalty, but I'm just blowing it out of proportion because it was stupid. Actually, I mean, the whole thing was stupid. But you're going in there to win this, and then all of a sudden you're getting penalized like 8 strokes where you were going to win this tournament, and now you're not even, part of the talk. That has to do a lot. I mean, that's a mental health thing, man. That'll make you go
yeah,
crazy. So she's rebounded. I look for big things next year for her. She's totally healthy. Actually, I'm trying to work with people to try to see if I can get her to come do a clinic for the military, like she did at Charleston.
yeah,
She did. Red Bull and her went out there and did it. Had a great clinic. But
that's
again,
great.
just like the PGA, the LPGA, we've got veterans like Lexi, but we've got up and coming people. And so right now, golf is in a good place. And for you and I personally and professionally, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, even the purses are starting to pick up for the ladies. The seniors this past their new budget. It looks like it's going way up for purses for next year. They're getting into the millions now, and that's pretty amazing. So golf, you're right, is strong, and that's a good point. Okay, so now we got the Live Tour, we got the PGA, and all the other ones that are out there. And I want to have got this TGL golf game that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's technology simulator. It's in an arena where people are up close and personal. They can actually see some of the players, how they react. Who knows? Playing probably not, because I got a funny hunch there's going to be a lot of money on. You tell me what TGL stands for.
I really don't know, but I think it's what I'm going for, but
okay, well, I couldn't find it.
But I know him and Rory it has to do something with him and Rory that's internal. And
yeah, okay, I get that.
I don't know exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, but when you got a face like this, you try to keep it in the dark. I'm on location right now. I was of one of our golf courses. They said that there were a lot of birdies out there, so I was just trying to make sure that was happening. And
come back, Dave. Come back. Let me ask you. Nobody, because I Googled it, nobody knows TGL, what it means. Not even Google. They don't know what TGL. So I think you're right. It's an in-house thing. They're not letting it out. Nobody. Then you go